AM 1280 News Talk KIT. David Lance, Jackson, and you, the fearsome foursome of radio. What's your role, Lance Tarmy?
I load the weapons.
That's right. Jackson, your role?
My role?
He loads the weapons. What do you do?
I take down the quarterback since we're talking fearsome foursome.
Ah, very nice.
Okay.
And Lance is also under arrest for bringing weapons onto the playing field.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right, it's 8:19, and when I say the letters YCDA, you reply, "Why not CDA?" Right?
Exactly. Yakima County
County
Development Association.
Now in stereo.
Yes,
We've
thank
got
you.
John and Austin in the studio this morning because they're going to talk to us about an upcoming meeting that you can attend via technology. Gentlemen, good morning. How are you guys? Get right up to those microphones. As we say in the biz, eat the mic. So, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
We're good. We're good. I got to make sure I got your audio here, everybody. John, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
All right. Hey, welcome. What are your roles in all of this? John, you, what's your title and
So
what
I'm
do you do?
executive director for the organization, and Austin is?
So I'm a board member.
A board member.
Yep.
Okay. Does that mean like you don't have interest anymore? Or
Exactly.
that
I'm
kind of
extremely
bored?
bored all the time.
All the time. It's like falling asleep at meeting. So for those folks who don't know, because this isn't top of mind every day for everybody, what is the function of the YCDA? What are you guys tasked to do in the community?
So Yakima County Development Association is the economic development organization for Yakima County, and so that means that we're involved in everything from helping businesses grow, expand, solve workforce challenges, to small businesses, to permitting, to infrastructure, and everything in between. If it has to do with a policy or a project that's going to help create jobs or a business, we're usually involved somehow.
Is this all in the unincorporated areas? Is that the idea, that it's county, or do you encompass the cities?
The cities as well. So we have agreements with pretty much every city in the county, plus a contract with the Department of Commerce to perform work for the state here as well. So we're the kind of go-to source for business development.
Got it. Brett and Austin, what do you do in the real world when you're not being bored at the board meeting?
No, I work for Hub International Insurance.
Okay.
So I do business insurance, but with YCDA, I think John's underselling it just slightly. Over the last 30 years with YCDA, we've implemented and helped people get over 5,700 jobs in Yakima County and reinvested over $490 million back into the community.
Yay.
So when he says his little spiel, he's definitely underselling it. It's an important part of the community for sure.
So you guys have a meeting coming up. First of all, I guess, what's the agenda? What is this, like an annual meeting, or what do you do?
Yeah, so every year we have our annual meeting, so aptly called the Yakima County Development Association annual meeting, because
Nice.
we're very creative.
We don't spend a whole lot on
Yeah.
on development of ideas. That saves money for other things. I like
Exactly. We develop businesses, not marketing.
it. Right.
So it's coming up next Wednesday, May 19th. We're going to open the virtual doors at 11 a.m., and it'll be open all day, so anyone who wants to attend is more than welcome. The easiest way to get more information about it is go to chooseyakimavalley.com, and there's a banner at the very top of the page. You click that, and all the information's there.
So we got this big, new, beautiful, expanded convention center, and we can't even stuff it with people, right? Gotta
Exactly.
do
Not
this
yet.
online. Well, okay, so somebody decides that they're going to want to attend. Is there input that they can have, or is this just a sort of listen to what's going on kind of thing?
So with a virtual event like this, it is just to sort of, listen, see what's happening. We're going to give a synopsis of what happened in 2020 with the COVID response. And like Austin talked about, over the past 30 years, well, just in 2020 alone, we impacted over 6,000 jobs at small businesses. We helped get $12 million out to basically one out of every 4 businesses in the county to help them survive during the pandemic when they were forced to be closed, those things, and number of jobs that were saved by those those businesses that were able to make it, close to 6,000.
Wow. So if I'm a business, it's 2020, and the feds are going to send money my way. Does it like go through you and then to me? Is that how it works, or goes to the county and then to you? And
Sometimes, yes. So we we obviously can't handle all the dollars, but last year just over $12 million came through us. As we look to this year, there's additional dollars that are out there. Whether or not some of those will flow through us remains to be seen. The economy is definitely recovering. Businesses are open. It seems like we're going to be on a track to just continue to open more and more. And so some of our efforts might be directed towards now how do we help those businesses take the next step.
And if I'm involved in the meeting, if I watch the meeting, are you guys going to talk about that? Maybe how, if I'm a business owner, how I can get some help in the future, things like that?
I think all that will be there, yes.
So there'll be a couple different aspects to the meeting. The first portion will be YCDA, what we've done for the community, what we did last year in 2020 is a crazy year. What we're going to be doing next year, well, this year,
Right.
2021. And then on top of that, we're going to have Robin Benacasa come in and speak. She's absolutely incredible, and she's going to be talking about adapting, overcoming, and continuing to win as one, which has been our sort of values here at YCDA. So it just tied in really well. The cool thing about Robin Benacasa is, so she's an adventure racer. She's been through the Himalayas, the rivers of Fiji, jungles of Borneo, Ecuador rainforest, the desert of Namibia, and she's on an all-female firefighting team as well.
Woo!
So talk about a
Wow.
she is incredible. So we're really excited to have her talk about her adventures and then relate that back to Yakima County and our business owners so that they can bring their teams together and focus on the future, not the failures of 2020, but the successes of next year and how they do better.
Clearly, she needs a new travel agent. All right, let's start with that. Right, I'm in the middle of Borneo. How'd I get here? That's fantastic. What a spirit she must have. I'll bet that's going to be some really inspiring conversation.
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit of the clip. I got a little sneak peek there, and I'm excited to watch it. You know, as a traveler myself, just getting some ideas and then going, yeah, I do not want to go there either.
Yeah. Thanks for checking that out for me. I'm good. Right. All right. So I guess give us the assessment. I mean, you're gonna. I don't want to steal all the thunder for the folks that are going to be there, but how do we categorize? I mean, I heard you say the numbers, but what's the true state of the health of business in Yakima right now? We hear around the country we can't find workers for the jobs. Part of the nation wants to point to inflated unemployment. Others say, "Oh, that's not the issue." Do you guys have a take on all of that?
This is more personally, but I think we have an influx of people coming over here from Seattle. If you go into West Valley, if you go into Terrace Heights, you can see how many houses and condos and apartments they're building. So obviously there's people being attracted this direction. The great thing about Yakima County Development Association is not only are we trying to attract talent this way, but we're pairing them with jobs, and then we're talking to the jobs and the business owners in order to help them succeed. So whether that's develop infrastructure, develop business plans, connect them with other organizations within the community so they can help each other out. And then on top of that, John and his team have done a really fantastic job of bringing businesses from Seattle, which then again attracts talent, because a lot of people can work from home now, so why pay 8 times the rent in Seattle,
Sure.
deal with absolute horrid traffic, and over here the people are way better regardless.
Yeah.
So YCDA is doing a really good job of attracting businesses and people. So I think it's benefiting. People have to be ready to pivot. They have to be excited to adapt to change.
It is now time for
Yeah.
flexibility, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Which brings me to my next question. What do you have in your bag of tricks for a couple of has-been radio guys? Is there anything out there that might be in Santa's bag
Hey,
for us?
if people want to get involved in this, is there a website? What do we do? How do we get on? Yeah.
ChooseYakimaValley.com. Like Austin said, the banner's right there on the top of the page. Click that. It'll take you to registration link with all the information you need.
A lot of these Zoom things sort of top out at a certain number of people who can join. Do you guys have a known limit there, or are we wide open?
There's no cap. We've partnered, and they didn't pay me to say this, but they're a great company. We partnered with Digital Vendetta, and they've been helping us organize it from a digital aspect. Neither of us are very technologically advanced folks, so we rely on them. But they have been doing a fantastic job, and there's no cap for the amount of attendees.
Now, because I'm quick to pick up on these things. I heard you say drop in and out of the meeting or whatever. How long is this thing going to go?
So it's about 45, 50 minutes or so.
Okay.
We're going to open it live at 11 o'clock. And so anyone who wants to join throughout the day can join at their own pace.
When you say throughout the day, do you mean for the next 45 minutes, or are you going to recycle what took
rebroadcast,
place?
yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
it's
On
gonna
a
go
loop
live,
kind of thing?
and then they can come in and join at their pleasure. Because we understand people have different times of day that they take lunch, different times they take breaks. Sometimes you got to put the kids down to bed before you can watch it. We understand that, so we just wanted to make it live so you can join at any point during the day.
Very
Right
good.
on. ChooseYakimaValley.com. ChooseYakimaValley.com. As soon as you get there, you'll see it. Yakima County Development Association annual meeting information right there. Guys, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having
thank
us.
you very
Appreciate
much.
it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Well, before you go, if we could attract one industry here, what would be the, the peach, the creme de la creme, the coup de grace, all those other words I can't pronounce? What would we want?
I think one of the things that would be really great for this area would be to grow the tech sector. So we have Vitalware and a few other companies that are involved in that grew up here, but helping to really support that, because that's something that almost every industry needs more of than they ever have before, and it's something that's kind of crept up and all of a sudden exploded into demand.
And do not the people that work in that want a certain kind of lifestyle, and can we provide that here? I mean, we can
believe
give
that
them no
we
traffic,
can.
but what about all the other amenities?
Well, I think there's a lot of people that are in tech who are also adventure seekers, who like the skiing and the snowboarding of White Pass, who like to float the river, who like to go fishing and hiking and camping. But you just don't have access to that in Seattle as much as you do over here.
Yeah.
Plus, your living expenses are about halved, and so you can spend that saved money on travel or an adventure. So it's sort of you win-win.
That's an excellent pitch.
Yep.
All the
let's-
Seattleites are packing the west side of the Cascades, and over here on the east side, it's pretty barren. I don't want to say that too loudly, but
We could use a few of them.
We could use
Leave
a
your
few.
politics behind. Come on over with your jobs, right?
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate
guys.
it. Hope
Yeah,
you get a
thank
really
you.
good turnout
Yeah.
and continue to go to bat on behalf of the economy of good old Yakima County. Appreciate it.
thanks.
Thank
All
you.
right, take care. Hey, it's the morning news, and we'll be back with Lance's local news right after this. News Talk 1280 KIT.